All right, me acknowledging some UK gospel music for you from the group Seven. There it is. And cutting off you, Angie, in your prime. You're carrying on with me, love. Oh, there. Thank you so much, Angie. Thank you for joining me. Lovely. And there you are. So there it is. And I'm also joined here in the studio now by Cynthia Morrison. Great to have you back with us here, Cynthia. How are you?
Hi, Nikki. Thanks for having me here. Feeling great.
Oh.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Cynthia, you're right.
Right, no, look, yeah, you two have your little chin wag. Oh, yeah. So, women, this conference that you're bringing here, Passion, Place and Purpose, and where, Angie's going to be. Tell us a little bit more about it, though, Cynthia, please.
This is our 7th annual Women's Empowerment Conference held in September each year, and just really anticipating this conference with much excitement for some time now, especially with teaming up with Angie to do her first gospel play at Passion. We entertain, so to speak, near on 300 women from across different denominations, boundaries, and barriers, coming together to really share a great time in the Lord, just empowering each other.
It's interesting, actually, because there'll be some of us who are listening to the show who probably would profess to have no faith at all, but are intrigued and want to know more about, especially the theme, women walking in authority. So why have you focused on that? What does that look like to you? What were you thinking of?
What I've done here, each year I try to sort of move incrementally, or, trying to move up from stage to stage in terms of helping women to understand what their purpose is in the kingdom. Now, you've said about women not being of faith. They don't have to be of faith because they've come from all different angles, but predominantly have some sort of a Christian faith background, and they bring friends along who have also found coming to Passion very empowering for them in terms of that. There's been some great authors. Women that have reignited some passions and some old dreams that they've had. So this is about the holistic woman and building a confidence, or, just trying to engender some faith ultimately. But as they move along, they can sort of find their way, in whatever it is that they do, because it goes across the divide.
Exactly.
Really.
I mean, and Angie, you alluded to that a little bit, in our conversation before about, we've got many years behind us and not that many going forward. Mm-hmm. So, Angie, the gospel musical, which is interesting, a musical as well. You sure you don't need any more singers? La-di-da, di-da.
You're Adrian, you charge too much.
Look, tell us about the music. What you've written for the event, why you've written it for the event, and the message you want to bring through it.
Well, it really came about by just the fact of my journey. I have done Passion, Place and Purpose for the last 3 years, and just talking to Cynthia last year, she was saying, what could we do next year? And I said, what about a play? And as soon as I said it, I thought, oh my God, that's going to be too big. But, Cynthia really was clear that, we want to do this, Angie. It might feel impossible, but we can do this. And I thought, what, if people can get behind you like that, then you just want to move forward. And so for me, I wanted to write the story about where I came from, how I was raised, and the church back then and what it was, and some of the issues that we dealt with, that we didn't deal with, I would say, that I wanted to bring up in the play. And I wanted to use the gospel music. I wanted to get actors that had probably never done this before. When we did the audition, we did an open audition. We got an amazing cast of about 17. And it's just something that we just really believe in. And I think telling the story of the 70s and the 80s, some of the issues, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's an emotional roller coaster, because we deal with quite a few subjects that you probably won't think, Nikki, that we will touch upon, that we are going there. Because I remember the first time when Cynthia read the script and she called me, she goes, "Oh Lord,
you can't talk about that here."
You're going
Was it
there.
Like that? Oh my
and
goodness!
I said, we have to go there. We have to go to so many different places, because whilst we were in the church, we were having experiences that were sometimes not, favourable to us, and sometimes the things that were said and done put us off church, put us off God. And take me back is that thing that, Andre Crouch said,
yes.
Take me back to the place where I first believed. And I've gone back to the church, And, one of the sisters was singing today, one of the songs that was singing in the actual show. And it just made me cry, Nikki, because I lost my dad last year. And I just felt my dad would be so proud that I've not only turned it around, but I'm doing something that would make him go, you know what, Angela, that makes my heart move.
Amen.
And that really was what that was about for me. So writing this musical, Against the Odd, with the backing of Cynthia, has made me feel so confident about there's nothing that we can't do when we come together, and women who stand in authority that back you and say, what do you need? Let's do it.
Excellent. Well, so you already shared what attendees will experience, obviously hearing about the play through Angie. For those who are saying, gosh, I've got to get there, how can they book tickets and go along to be part of the event and see the play?
They can book online through Eventbrite, or go through the website, which is at www.passionplaceandpurpose, EWC, that's all one word, .co.uk, and just follow the link there. It's £30 at the moment because obviously the early bird has finished, but we're getting a steady influx now, a flurry of activity now as we're near to Saturday, which is great. So there's still room. Come along. You also get your 3-course lunch.
Look at that. Again, look, you see you get the curry gortan rice again for Angie.
Yes, everything.
Is that how much you're paying her? I thought you'd said you managed to get paid proper pennies now, love. Well, look, for so many of us, thank you so much. It's you sharing that, Angie, about your father passing away. I've lost both my parents. I'm unfortunately on the cusp of possibly losing an aunt, and so it is a tricky time when you're feeling that. But yes, I think the beauty about the life we've been blessed with through them is leaving a legacy, and then it's a joy to hear you continue to leave it in the way that you are, Angie, and as well for you, Cynthia. So thank you both for being
with. Will you be coming, Nikki?
Hence, Cynthia will share with you why
She'll be coming.
I will be coming. It's family. No. It's
red carpet.
Well, there's no need, because obviously I am Halle Berry and I have to reach Hollywood on Saturday for my little film slip. No, it's just But all being well, if I can arrange certain things around my family issues that are going on, I will make sure I come and say hello to you, Angie, and see you all there.
Thank you.
So thank you again, both of you, for being with me.
Thank
Cynthia Morrison with the Passion, I've just gone out of me there, Passion Place and Purpose. If you want to know more information about that, please check out the website, or you can go to eventbrite.co.uk, walking-women-in-authority, taking place at Bethel Convention Centre in West Brom, B77JY for your sat-navs if you want to do so. Let's have this piece of music, which in light of the bereavements and also just the melancholy feel we may have, I think these words of John Legend, Stay With You, will minister and help you as well. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you. Thank you.
It feels so good and there is no doubt.